Hi Steve, thanks for coming along. Can you just introduce yourself and what your role is?
Okay, I'm Steve Horne, elder at Emmanuel, and I have the particular area of our social action ministries, which we call Care for Our City, and I've been doing that a number of years.
Can you talk a little bit about how we've worked together in the last 18 months and your reflections on that?
Yeah, great. I mean, I think one of the things that COVID has brought us in this season is what has emerged is a sense of wanting to partner more strongly with other churches. Obviously, we've been doing that for a number of years through the night shelters, Church's Night Shelter, but I think looking at the need, particularly the wave of need that's coming to us, having our experience with the food banks and working with the homeless, the idea that we could do greater works together rather than tackling different bits on our own is definitely very clear to us as a church, and I think obviously working with Steve and Holland Road, I think that's clear to you as well, and I think it is actually quite exciting about what might be possible going forwards, particularly in the area of homelessness, food poverty, well-being, the idea that many of the churches in the city and some of the Christian agencies could really work together as one and really do something quite significant for the issue of poverty in our city.
And yeah, do you want to just give us, you touched on that, a little flavour of what that future might look in the next 6 or 7 months and some of the things we're trying to do together?
Okay, yeah. Well, I think one interesting thing is St Patrick's and what's happened there. I think one of the biggest disappointments was actually having to move and close the night shelter, and I think for a number of the churches that were involved with that, that was a hard thing. The reality is that, in a sense, St Patrick's could come back to us, but what would we use it for if we're not doing night shelters? And I think because of our partnership with the council, there is a better way of maybe meeting that need and stopping people through sweat from dying on the streets, which is what the night shelter really began to try and to deal with. There's a whole possibility of daytime or day centre sort of activities, just befriending, advocacy, support, helping people get jobs, helping people secure accommodation, so much that actually is a daytime activity. And I think, again, recognising there's so many significant skills and good people across the churches, all working maybe out of one place or across the city, just seeing that potential and thinking, yeah, that's really wonderful. And the fact that we might get to do it in St Patrick's is just sort of a slight redemption story, I suppose, of what we might be able to do together again.
And then finally, what excites you about working with the other churches?
Well, it's lovely to do things with as family, as a bigger church. I definitely think there's wisdom that's come to me through other churches in this season. I think it's just, I suppose it's the brothering and the sense of doing it together, carrying the load together. So whatever I might specifically carry for Emmanuel is definitely shared for Holland Road, with One Church, with City Coast, just St Peter's. It's just so much better to do this stuff together, and I wouldn't want to do it any other way now.